Scorpio, welcome to your channeled messages. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. If this is the first time that you're listening to these, I like to start off by channeling letters that could be significant for you or your person, could be initials, could be a combination of your names, okay? And then we'll go ahead and see what names I'm able to bring forward. We'll also get into some zodiac signs, however way that's represented in your chart and theirs. So sun, moon, rising, or Venus, we'll take a look and see what comes forward. And then we'll get into some messages, of course. All right, Scorpio, so let's get into it. General advice as always, so please keep that in mind throughout and always take from it what makes sense for you. So let's get started. Starting off with letters. Picking up off of D, Z, I, the letter E. I picked up off of this for one other sign, I forget which. If you happen to cross-watch and run across this particular combination of letters, maybe that could be you or your person. I am picking up the double J. Alright, so that could be somebody's nickname, JJ, or somebody could have initials that are JJ. It could also be an indication of two people who have the letter J as a first initial, possibly. C is also coming through. R, H, A, the letter F, and K. Alright, so those are the letters that are coming through for Scorpio. As far as names, Derek is presenting itself here, Diane or Diana. I'm hearing Jair, which is not a common name. I'm picking it up, J-I-A-R. Jair. That's how I'm hearing it. Ray is also coming through here. R-A-Y or R-A-E. Kara is also coming through, C-A-R-A. Kirk is also coming forward, K-I-R-K. Fran or Francine. Rich, Richard, that's coming through. James. John or Jonathan. Could also be Jimmy as a nickname perhaps, or Jim. I'm also hearing DJ. Somebody could be a DJ, or that could be someone's nickname representing their initials perhaps. Ira is coming through as well, I-R-A. EJ is also coming through. Similar to DJ, it could be someone's initials. Ed, Eddie, Edward. Jared is coming through. Could also be Jarrett. Francis, if I didn't say that already. I don't think I did. Francis, Frank, Ferdinand, Ferdy. Could also be Fred, Felix, JC is coming through as well. JC, somebody could also be a junior, or that could be their name, Junior. Let's see what else. Charlene is coming through. Somebody's nickname could also be Char or Char. Jack, Jacqueline, or Jacqueline, depending on how it's pronounced. I'm I'm hearing Hilton, that could be somebody's last name. Or Hill, that could be a nickname. Let's see what else here. Drake is presenting itself also. Jake as well. Drake. Jake, those are coming through. Aaron, A-R-R-O-N, could also be Aaron for female, E-R-I-N. Eric as well, that's coming through. Alright, so those are the names I'm channeling at this time. As far as zodiac representation, I am picking up off of Pisces, Libra. I'm actually picking up off of double Scorpio, so you and your person might actually have Scorpio in your individual charts. You're both coming through with Scorpio energy. And again, it doesn't have to just be sun sign. It can be other areas of your chart that are presenting in that way. We also have Cancer presenting itself, as well as Aries. So a lot of water coming through here. So take that if it applies, of course. So as far as the messages itself, I'm picking up off of fresh new energy, especially for singles. For those of you who might have just started dating somebody, it could be a fairly new connection, perhaps less than 2 to 3 months, perhaps, since you've been seeing each other or talking to each other. There's this youthful vibe coming through, lots of laughter, lots of fun times. Either you're both young or young in spirit, or very youthful vibe that's just coming through. You guys have a great time together. And again, this could be fairly new. It's a new beginning in love for some of you. Maybe you haven't dated in a while, but finally here's happiness coming through in the form of this new connection. So that's fantastic. I feel nothing but good energy there. But for those who are single and not in a connection at this time, I feel things have perhaps been moving slowly in that area. But I am also getting that it will eventually pick up. I do get that here. So possibly around perhaps Cancer season. So we're looking at latter half of June and of course July. That could be a significant time frame for some of you. And we have already picked up off of Cancer as one of the zodiac, so that's coming through for some of you. So if it's moving slowly and you don't seem to feel or see that there is progress in your love life, I feel things will turn around soon. You could also be dealing with a Leo. Okay, I'm feeling a lot of earth energy as well, so we're looking at Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus in addition to the signs that came through already. I'm feeling that for divine masculine. So divine feminine, if you happen to represent divine feminine Scorpio here, perhaps you're dealing with an earth sign, divine masculine. I'm also feeling an age gap for some of you. Either they're much younger than you or of course much older. So it depends on who the older or younger counterpart is. So take that again if it applies for your connection, your situation. I also am getting for some ex-partnerships, people that you have not been in contact with in a while. I feel this person wants to reach out to you, but perhaps they've held back. I'm kind of feeling, you know, text messages or even phone calls that were not sent. They wanted to reach out, maybe put a text together, or picked up their phone, getting ready to reach out, but it didn't actually happen. So they didn't follow through with it, and that could be why things are feeling like there's just no progress, or why things are at a standstill, why it's not moving. But I feel the weight or the slowness of it all might be a blessing in disguise for some of you. When the time is right, I feel it will present itself. So I'm getting here, Scorpio, that you shouldn't lose hope, even though it feels like a situation that might not come back around. So take that if it applies. I feel when it comes to people that are in separation, in a way they've lost their sense of direction. Maybe they didn't see value in the connection at the time, but I feel that has shifted and changed. It's moving slowly, but I feel that there is progress nonetheless. When they think of you, it brings a smile to their face. They're happy. But they're also feeling, perhaps, you know, for those of you that haven't had contact or interaction in a while, for some of you it could be years, and they're not feeling that confident that you would be open to the possibility of even talking to them or reconciling a partnership here. That is your call, Scorpio. That's totally your call, whether or not it can actually manifest itself in that way. If it's something that you're open to, then of course it's possible. I do feel for divine masculines that they are willing to put in more effort than they have in the past. This reminds me very much of a Knight of Pentacles energy, where they are now ready to take responsibility for their actions. They are willing to be the type of person that you need them to be, but it is a very slow moving vibe coming forward from this masculine. But again, that might not be a bad thing. I feel if they're really wanting to take their time getting to know you all over again and putting in the effort to the relationship to rebuild that foundation, that might be a blessing. And that would also be a good thing to experience, especially for those who are just starting to date or those who are just getting to know each other at this point in time. You might be in a relationship at this point where things are moving slow, but that's because they really want to take their time developing the partnership and getting to know you. So that's a good thing, I feel. All right, Scorpio, I think that is what I have for you this time. Hopefully there's something in the messages that relate to your situation, or certainly for my singles, giving you hope that love is on its way to you. All right, guys, so hopefully you enjoyed this. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, which would be a card reading rather than a channeled one, that information is down below in the description box. All right, Scorpio, thank you so much for listening, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.